We've got tips and recipes for healthy living. So for fun and inspiration, come and join us in the raw food world.
Welcome everybody, this is Matt Monarch with the Raw Food World TV show, and today is Sunday, May 10th, and it is Happy Mother's Day to all of you lovely mothers out there, and my mom just walked in. Yeah. Okay, so I've been talking to my brother, who I have right here, right now, Brian. He was on probably about the third TV show episode, and he actually has been telling me he wanted to ask me some questions on the TV show, and I have no idea what they are. But I'm an open book, so I'm not really nervous about it at all. So let's ask him. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Matt.
How's it going?
Or as I like to call him, Mata. Do you know I call him Mata? Okay, good. Everybody start calling him Mata. What's up?
The reason why he calls me that is when we were younger, he read Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing, and the little brother called the older brother Pita instead of Peter.
Correct. I can't believe you remember that.
Yes.
I only told you that like once, I think, when it was years ago.
Great.
Yep.
Never want to be calling me Mata.
Yeah, good. They
Cool.
should be calling you Mata. So, anyways, let me see here. I brought some paperwork with me.
Uh-oh.
Bad news. I have factual evidence that raw food diet will kill you. Probably like 20 or 30 years after my diet will kill me, but it's still going to kill you. Just kidding. I do have some questions though.
Okay.
Here we go. Actually, I want to do an impression. Can I do an impression first? Sure. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Matthew Monarch, and this is the Raw Food World TV show. And today is May... Goddess Gila? 10th. And it is Mother's Day. And today we are going to discuss what I bought my mother for Mother's Day.
Hi, everybody.
We have come up with a new invention. I call it the Grapple. It's what you do. You take an apple and you core it right down the center. And it's an amazing... it makes me say, wow. Wow. Say wow for us.
Wow.
You core the apple. My mom has several grapples already. And then you take 6 grapes and you stick it in the hole that you just made. And you cut the core that you created, the top and the bottom, making sort of an apple cork, if you will. And you put it back on, containing the grapes sealed inside, but you make it so you can't even tell that there is a cork. Look at her. She wants one. You want a grapple, don't you? Yeah.
I don't have one.
You don't have a grapple, you have a corer.
I have four.
Chewy wants to be on Raw TV. Chewy!
Today, Chewy.
Look at this. This is a dog. Wow.
Yeah, this is a dog. Anywhere you go.
Sorry, I was just mocking you a little bit.
Oh, that impression was of me? I'm just kidding.
I called you.
Okay.
Okay, so I actually did get some stuff. You can edit whatever you want out of there.
Okay.
I'm a dork. Can't help it. So how many chicks did you say are going to be at the wedding?
Probably 100, 200 of them.
That should do the trick, right?
So what are like going to do?
All right, so here we go. Question number 1. You always state that a raw food diet is more about what you're not eating than what you are eating, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So why does it have to be raw? Why can't you have cooked vegetables? I read a study that says that when you cook vegetables, you lose no minerals and you lose maybe 10 to 25% of the vitamins. So why can't you have cooked vegetables for the rest of your life?
Because if you overcook them, you're going to lose the minerals. You have to keep them at 118 degrees or less. I have learned that.
I read a study that says you lose virtually no minerals, but you do lose vitamins. But it said, and that's completely boiling it. It says if you steam it, it's not even that much, and it's not anything that big of a deal. It said.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And if you could just eat steamed vegetables, eliminate the refined sugars, processed starches, that'll be a very healthy diet. You want to do that?
I would do that way before I could do the raw thing.
Yeah.
It actually said that it benefits. There are benefits to cooking when it comes to digestion as well. Is that true? in certain things, especially like legumes and yams and potatoes, which I don't think you even eat.
Yeah, well, there's actually been studies showing that people actually get more nutrients out of their when they steam the carrots rather than eating carrots.
Right.
It's because like in today's day and age, people don't chew their food and it doesn't unlock the vitamins and minerals like you're supposed to. You're not even supposed to swallow it. You're supposed to like chew it down to like nothing, and it just goes down automatically. Yeah, Fletcher is what it's called.
So how come you don't ever steam vegetables a little bit once in a while? It's not going to do anything bad, right?
Well, I'd probably be a little bit drowsy, and I'd probably get a runny nose and stuff. It's because I've been doing this for years, and the more you leave out, the more healthier it's going to be in a sense.
But when you boil a vegetable or steam it, you're not losing anything. You're losing something. You're not gaining something. You're losing more. So like, there's nothing added to the vegetables when you steam or boil it. So why would you be drowsy?
Because that's a good question, but I would. It's processed. It probably, I don't know. Maybe I should try some steamed vegetables.
That's what I mean. I don't mean processed. I don't mean out of the can. I mean vegetables that you bought.
And you're cooking it, steaming it.
Steaming it or sautéing it or something so it tastes better.
Sure.
That's just my opinion.
Right.
So what do you think?
What's the question?
Are you going to start steaming some?
I'm not gonna start. I'm not gonna start steaming vegetables.
All right.
It would make me feel drowsy. It's like it's not in its original state, and it's cooked.
Yeah, but it's not. You're not. Nothing's being
The
added to it to make you.
the enzymes are being
So
taken
you're
away.
going to be drowsy because you don't have as many enzymes in the day as you normally would.
No, the enzymes. What the enzymes do is they help break down the food.
Right.
But now there's no enzymes, so it's not going to help break.
Well,
It's not that big, I'm not going to die if I have steamed vegetables. It's not a big of a deal. It's just
Right.
Okay.
It just seems like it would be a lot better. Oh, and here's another thing. Have you heard of a non-caloric diet or extreme low-calorie diet?
Sure.
Okay.
That's like a raw food diet.
Right, but it's not. Those people don't necessarily eat raw foods. I was reading a study on that because this is something I've actually heard about years ago. It's called, like I just said, CRON, calorie reduction. I actually have it in here in these papers, which I'm not even looking at. And I was thinking, like, these people live to like 120 years old also. Like, there's like this group of people I read about. I don't have it here because I couldn't find that article, but I read about these people that live in the mountains where the air is really thin, and they have a non-caloric diet or extreme low. And it's like, instead of like FDA suggested calories of like 1,800 to 2,200 for a meal, they do like 1,300. And it's like, I guess when you're not using your digestive system as much, that's what the healthy
Sure.
aspects kick in, right?
Yeah.
So that's another question, like, why does it have to be raw fruits and vegetables? Why can't you just lower your calorie intake and eat what you want?
Absolutely. You can definitely do that. For example, someone who's eating a raw food diet and is overeating, and someone who's eating like a healthy whole food diet and eating very small meals, they're probably going to live longer than the raw food eater. Overeating is like one of the worst things you can do.
You eat pretty big salads, dude.
I know it, dude. And at some point, I admit it. If I continue to go at the rate that I'm going, it's not that much. Most of you guys would probably think like I don't eat that much, but I would probably not live past 100. But in the long term, I definitely see myself eating very small meals and doing something that is very hard for anyone in humanity to do.
Gotcha. So basically, yeah, those were my questions. Why can't we cook the vegetables? Because I was reading, there was actually a lot of, I don't know if I even have it here, but there was like a lot of benefits to like certain things, like the digestion of certain things that...
You could just blend it. So it's like, you could blend any type of vegetable or food. There's these things called green smoothies now that where you just take fruit and greens and you blend it up, or carrots, whatever you want. And then it's like you don't have to chew the food, even though you want to still chew that, but you don't have to worry about unlocking the nutrients.
Right. Yeah. Same thing happens to broccoli. Okay, so like there's like certain vegetables, it says like they're better raw, and then certain vegetables they say are better cooked actually. And I'll read an example.
Okay.
Hold on, let me find it. Okay, here's a good one. Here we go. Cooking inactivates the enzyme, such that people chomping down on steamed broccoli only seem to get about a third as much of these special cancer-fighting compounds. At the same time, cooking one's broccoli seems to increase the bioavailability of the other cancer fighters called indoles, which help your body.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you inside the raw food world.